Once upon a time, in a region of diverse nations, trade routes crisscrossed borders like veins pumping life into an interconnected body. These countries, each with its unique strengths, traded goods, services, and ideas. But despite their close proximity, trade was often hindered by, by barriers, tariffs, quotas, and regulations that slowed the flow of commerce and created inefficiencies. Recognizing the untapped potential of unity, these nations embarked on a transformative journey: economic integration. At the heart of this story was a small country named Armonia, known for its beautiful textiles and skilled artisans. Armonia had long relied on trade to sustain its economy, but high tariffs in neighboring countries limited its exports. Farmers in another nation, Verdania, faced a similar plight. Their surplus grain often went to waste because importing countries imposed heavy restrictions. Leaders from these countries and their neighbors began to wonder, what if they could work together instead of apart? The first step in their journey was a preferential trade agreement, PTA. Armonia and Verdania agreed to reduce tariffs on each other's key exports, textiles and grain. This simple step sparked immediate results. Armonian textiles became affordable in Verdania, and Verdania's grain found a hungry market in Armonia. Both economies benefited, and their citizens enjoyed a wider variety of goods at lower prices. Encouraged by this success, the nations decided to deepen their collaboration, forming a free trade area, FTA. In this arrangement, they eliminated tariffs on most goods traded among them while maintaining their individual trade policies with external nations. Trade flourished as borders became less of a barrier. Factories in Armonia expanded, creating jobs, while Verdania's farmers upgraded their equipment to meet growing demand. However, this newfound freedom came with challenges. Smugglers exploited the differences in external tariffs, creating a need for better coordination. To address these issues, the countries took a bold leap forward, creating a customs union. Now, not only were tariffs eliminated within the group, but they also adopted a common external tariff for goods entering their bloc. This change simplified trade, reducing delays and confusion at borders. A merchant in Armonia could now export her textiles seamlessly across the region, knowing the rules were the same everywhere. As economic ties deepened, the nations sought even closer integration by forming a common market. Beyond goods and services, they allowed the free movement of labor and capital. Workers from Verdania could find jobs in Armonia's booming textile industry, while investors from other member states funded innovative startups. This level of integration spurred competition and innovation, raising productivity and living standards across the bloc. The ultimate step in their journey was the creation of an economic union, a level of integration that went beyond trade and labor mobility. The nations harmonized their economic policies, aligning regulations and adopting a shared currency. A farmer in Verdania could now sell grain in Armonia without worrying about fluctuating exchange rates, and businesses could plan with greater confidence. This union fostered stability, making the region an attractive destination for global investment. The benefits of economic integration were undeniable. The region experienced unprecedented growth as trade expanded, investment flowed freely, and innovation thrived. Economies became more resilient, able to weather global shocks by leaning on their collective strength. Political ties strengthened as leaders worked together to resolve disputes and set shared goals, fostering peace and cooperation. Yet, the path to integration was not without obstacles. Smaller nations worried about losing their sovereignty, fearing that decisions would be dominated by larger, more powerful neighbours. Some industries struggled to compete with their regional counterparts, leading to job losses and calls for protectionist policies. Critics pointed out that not all citizens benefited equally, with wealthier regions often reaping greater rewards. To address these concerns, the member states created mechanisms to share the benefits of integration more equitably. Wealthier nations contributed to development funds that supported infrastructure projects in less developed areas, ensuring that all citizens felt the impact of progress. Policymakers prioritized education and training, helping workers adapt to new opportunities in an integrated economy. The journey of economic integration in this region mirrors real-world examples like the European Union, EU, which began with the modest European coal and steel community and evolved into a robust economic and political union. Similarly, trade blocs like the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, now replaced by the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA, demonstrate the transformative power of collaboration. Economic integration is more than just a strategy for growth. It's a testament to the idea that nations can achieve more together than apart. By breaking down barriers, sharing resources, and aligning goals, countries can create a future of shared prosperity. It's a story of trust, compromise, and the belief that unity, even in the face of challenges, is a path worth pursuing. As the nations of our story looked back on their journey, they saw the bridges they had built. Bridges that connected not just their economies, but their people, their cultures, and their dreams. And they realized that those bridges built on cooperation and mutual benefit were their greatest achievements.